my most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
Is there a point in all of this?
Your eagerness is welcome, apprentice, but it's important to know what you'll step into when you leave that ship. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
Any idea where I should start?
House Thul is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thul, is eager to help you. Go to House Thul and speak with her. Hopefully with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel his power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thul owes the Empire so much.
What did the Empire do for you?
Before I was born, House Thul was accused of conspiring to steal the throne. We were disgraced and driven off Alderaan. The Empire gave us a home in exile and helped restore us to our rightful place on Alderaan. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You're going to help me find it. Am I correct?
I hope as much. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
It is an honor. I've heard many things about Lord Zash's apprentice. I began my research on a hunch house Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
The Elysium is an ancient and majestic ruin on Alderaan, now reduced to a battlefield. Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
Everyone has weaknesses, but especially Jedi.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thul on sight.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sith.
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone. As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
No. What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force, off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter. You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.
Keep me apprised of the situation, Ertl. We may need to take action. Ah, Sith. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your search in House Alde was fruitful. I've been anxiously dreaming up scandals we could catch the spotless Nomar Organa in.
Not really a scandal, but he was engaged once.
Engaged? Interesting. Jedi aren't usually the marrying kind. Let me see. Engagement announcement, Nomar and Rihanna. My goodness, this is juicy. Must have been somewhere between 20, 30 years ago. Long before I was born, but I remember hearing my nurses talking about it. The sister to the Lord of House Rist was engaged to a prominent noble against the wishes of both their families. The coward broke it off.
Where is this girl now? What is she doing?
Oh, Lady Rihanna Rist has developed quite the reputation. Rist is a house of highly trained assassins, and Lady Rist is no exception. But she is perhaps most noted for her stubborn refusal to marry, and for the humiliations she pours on those who ask.
Do you think she still loves Nomar Organa?
I'd say it's a fair bet. If Rihanna is Lady Rist, I think it's quite clear that she is. Then the suitor is our perfect Jedi, Nomar Organa. And if she is still in love with Nomar, then you may be able to convince her to lure Nomar to Alderaan.
Assassin or Jedi, they will both obey.
But be wary. To reach Rihanna Rist, you'll have to contend with the deadliest assassins on Alderaan. Good luck, Sith.
I hope your search is going well, my lord.
Congratulations, Sith. You've broken into my home, butchered my assassins, and forced your way into my personal chambers. Can I at least offer you a drink before you start making demands?
A drink would be nice.
Excellent. People have so little time for hospitality these days. So tell me, what does the bright-eyed young daughter of Thule want from Rihanna Rist?
I don't know about her, but I want to discuss Nomar Organa.
Well, well. Let me guess. You dug this holo out of some dusty archive in House Alda. Let's just say that his Royal Jedi-ness Nomar Organa and I are ancient history, and leave that dead dog buried.
Let's not do that.
I don't know what you expect me to say. Nomar Organa and I were in love. I'm sure he'd write it off as misguided youthfulness, but it's true. We were going to get married, in spite of our family's disapproval, and then he got cold feet. That's all.
Then you won't mind calling him up so I can kill him.
What? No, I couldn't. I don't know what you think I am.
Do it right now.
Ah! You sick monster! You think because you are Sith you can intimidate me with threats. I've seen more of war than either you or that little bird Thule, and you won't get anything out of me without a fight.
Give me your best shot!
All right. You win. I'll call him. Nomar Organa's not worth dying for. But then I want you out of my home.
You're hardly in a position to make demands.
No, I suppose not. Let me bring him up.
Rihanna, what a surprise.
I know, it must be. Nomar, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go ahead. Anything I can do. Anything at all.
Not like this. It's a favor I need, here on Alderaan. I was hoping we could meet.
Of course. I can be there in a few hours. The old place?
Yes, the old place. Thank you. There. Are you happy now?
I'll be happy when you're dead.
Clever trick, Sith. Getting Rahana to call me down here like it was some sort of emergency. But frankly, I'm insulted. Where's Rahana? You've gone to no effort to disguise your trap.
Give me the key to Organa's vault.
I know what you want, Sith. It's the very object my family has sworn to protect. I cannot permit that vile artifact to fall into Sith hands. Unlike you, I am a person of principle.
What do you know of this vile artifact?
The stories of Tulak Hord are vague and ephemeral, but this much I know. Wherever he went, he left a trail of bodies, seemingly drained of their life in his wake.
I leave a trail of bodies behind me anyway.
I don't find you amusing in the slightest, Sith. Enough of this talk. The time for judgment has come. The light will prevail, Sith, even against darkness as black as yours.
How's this for shooting?
Sith, so sorry to interrupt. I hope your meeting with Lady Wrist went well.
I think that should stay my little secret.
Like I said, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but we have a problem on our hands, and you may be the only one who can solve it.
What makes you think I have time for your problems?
Will you at least please listen to my request? I assure you I would not trespass upon your time if it were not urgent. I have intelligence that Organa is preparing a reprisal for your raid on House Alder. According to our spy, Organa has assembled a contingent of Jedi to attack House Thul. I sent Ertl and his Sith to investigate, but they haven't returned.
You should have asked me first.
I didn't want to impose. I had no idea Organa's Jedi was so powerful. Please, all I ask is that you locate and take out Organa's Jedi contingent within House Organa before they have a chance to strike. And if you could find out what happened to Ertl and the other Sith, I would appreciate that as well. But the Jedi are first priority.
I have better things to do.
How could you? I assure you, Sith, once this is over, House Thul will be renegotiating its relationship with the Empire. I hope you find what you seek, Sith, and I hope it's worth it.
Colonel Nyses, a word with you if I may.
I'm a very busy Sith. Don't waste my time.
A short while ago, Imperial Command received word that Lady Alana Thule asked you to raid House Organa, and you did not do so. Is this correct, or have I been misinformed?
That's it exactly.
It always amazes me that you Sith can be so powerful and have absolutely no grasp of politics. Your inaction has directly resulted in the death of Lady Alana Thule and several other prominent members of her house. And thanks to Lady Alana's untimely demise, the Empire's plans on Alderaan have been seriously endangered.
How did it happen?
How do you think? She was offered exile or death by House Organa's Jedi. She made her choice. And when the time comes to report to the Grand Moff why the Republic was able to control Alderaan, I will not take the blame for Sith recklessness.
Maybe I should kill you, so that you don't make your report.
I would not advise it. Good day, Sith.
Apprentice, you have a lot of nerve even coming back to this ship. Answer me this, are you insane or just incredibly stupid? How could you not help Lady Alana Thule?
A Sith bows to no one.
You are lucky I am not present in the flesh, Apprentice, or you would bow to me. I'm sorry. Emotion should be channeled into real power, not wasted on senseless rages. You did well to secure the artifact, Apprentice, but there are gaps in your education.
Why does that noble's death bother you so much?
It's not Lady Thule's death that bothers me. It's your seeming lack of concern for your reputation. Your growth has been phenomenal, but with great power comes much unwanted attention. I will not always be around to protect you from your critics, Apprentice, and they will not all meet you face to face.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No. It is only the way of the Sith. No one lives long. Now that you've found the last of the artifacts, I hope to see you on Dromund Kaas as soon as possible. We still have much work to do.
Hey, you got time to chat?
Odd. You never struck me as one for idle conversation.
Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
You get my back, I'll get yours. Simple as that.
We see eye to eye. Just one more thing. You ever butt heads with the Republic, let me have a shot. I got a score to settle, and it'll be a long time before I call it even.